Hello everyone, and welcome to Peter Does Games! And we're back in Transport Fever 2, continuing on to the end of Chapter 1.
It's the dawning of the 20th century. The major powers of Europe are in the process of divvying up the last fragments of the world map among themselves. At long last, the German Empire wants a place where it can bask in the limelight too. It sees its chance along the Bosporus, where temperamental Sultan Abdul Hamid II rules over a vast territory. Time for the Germans to secure the biggest infrastructure project in all of Asia Minor.
So it looks like we're going to be helping Germany against Iraq with Baghdad. So we've got 3 bonus tasks like usual: hidden treasures, the Sultan's Pullman car, and desert adventure. With that, let's jump right in.
The legendary Orient, the kingdom of 1,001 nights, where milk and honey flow. The Baghdad Railway is the key to the Orient. It will give the German Empire access to valuable resources. The railroad project is going to be financed by Deutsche Bank, a German bank. You're supposed to make sure that nothing fishy goes on site. A railroad from Baghdad to Istanbul, brought into being via sound German engineering skill. A bold venture. As long as the project doesn't make a profit, the Sultan has offered to offset any losses with his tax revenues. Needless to say, one is only too glad to help local agriculture increase its earnings. Make sure that grain production develops beneficially. At the same time, it guarantees funding for the Baghdad Railway. Thanks to your logistics support, food production is soon going to gain momentum.
Alright, so we need to deliver food to the surrounding cities so that the food factory expands. Food factory is over here. So let's see what we've got. We've got Aleppo and Adana, Eregli and Konya. So I'm guessing we're going to have to send bread to all 4 towns. But as you can see, we've got building restrictions. Okay, so we can build on both sides, but not through this. Which means we're going to need to ship it by vehicle, I guess. This looks like there is a road through here. Yeah, there's a road all the way down to there. That's going to be quite lengthy to get it down there. Well, let's start by getting these towns up here. I'm going to do... Let's just do all trucks to start off with, at least. So we'll go to our buildings. We need truck station. The truck station needs to come from the farm. There's 2 farms. Actually, okay, first thing I'm going to do, let's connect this up. We'll use small county road because we don't need a lot. And if we put it about here, how does that work? I don't really want to spend that much. Well, I guess we have almost 75 million, so it doesn't really matter. But still, for practice... See, this will be a lot cheaper. Down to about 12,000 there. This will be a lot cheaper than if we were trying to build it straight across. So, let's see, we can put this in here. Is it still in catchment on the other side?
Your legendary fellow countryman, Kara Ben Nemzi, crosses your path. What a splendid coincidence. Accompany the fearless adventurer and stand by him with advice and support.
Okay, well, that was an interesting thing. I'm gonna put this down here, actually. So, let's see what this is really quick.
Oh no. Sir David Lindsay, your countryman's English travelling companion, has caught the dreaded Aleppo evil. A horrible sore is running riot on his already sizable nose. A desert herb is said to cure it, but the plant can only be found at very specific altitudes.
So we need to be between 220 and 230. Let's go here. Is this one the contour? Okay, so this is... So as you can see over here, it will show the height. So what we want is something around in this area here, looks like. I wonder... Is that one? Does not look like it. I'm thinking bulldozing is the way to do it, but should be in this stretch. Is there anything that looks different? Oh, we got a couple in there somewhere. I don't know which ones they were. There we go.
Bad luck in spades. The Henry rifle and the double-barreled bear killer have disappeared. Track down Caraben Nemzi's precious weapons and bring them back.
Is this an Eregli? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Let's turn off the bulldozer.
Holy moly! Your faithful companion Haji Halef Omar was taken captive by a savage desert tribe. Rescue him.
Okay, Haji Halef Omar. There's an old band that I listened to because it was a meme. They did a song Moscow, and it was called Genghis Khan. And they also had a song, one of my favorite ones. It was called Haji Halef Omar. I didn't know that was about somebody who was like real. But okay, so this is going down here. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna need, when we ship food down here, we're gonna need to ship it over there too. Okay, so let's get back to this. So that'll be part of what I'm already doing here. So this needs to get up to level 2. That just needs 10. Alright, so let's get our truck stops in. Put this one about here. So it's still on the catchment, but it's a little farther away. And then put that there. Now, for delivery, we just need the food drop-offs. We don't need truck stations. So that's good. I'll worry about that in a second. Let me get the road depot up and... there, game kind of froze there for a second, but... let's put the depot... I'm probably going to need to do some buses at some point. They can do both of these relatively quickly. I'll put it on the middle of... I'll put it up here, I think. I'm probably going to need a different depot down here. I'll worry about these towns in a second, but first let's get the overlay on so I can see where I'm going to be delivering. I think it goes to the commerce. Does this not show me where the bread is wanted? Maybe if I go to... Okay, so here's the bread. So bread situation is all in this corner here. Does this get all of it? Gets close to all of it. There's still a couple up here. And I'm gonna need to deliver oil at some point, looks like, so might as well put that in as well. Looks like we actually have a train. This train comes in from here and stops. I wonder... Well, I can't do the train through this anyway, so that doesn't matter. I was thinking of maybe running the train down that way, but... Okay, so that won't work. So let's get our line. New line. This is going to be the Konya. Konya food delivery. And its stops are going to be, let's see, this is where it will pick it up at. And go to here and then to here. Right. Now let's go ahead and add in these, which look like all of these are going to be down in this side of town for now. So we'll only worry about the one for the moment. We can expand that later if we need to. So this is Eregli. Let's do a new line. Eregli food delivery. And that's going to be these two stations. Alright, and before I forget, let's get the Konya farm. Okay, so this is Eregli Farms. So we'll do farm north and farm south, going to food. Okay, so we have a new line. It's going to be farm north, going to food plant. Yeah, farm north is this one, so we go from here to there. And then we want farm south to food plant. And that's going from here to here. Now you can see it's a lot shorter here, so we're going to need far fewer vehicles. I'll worry about the vehicles in a second. Let's go ahead. So we're going to need to deliver the extortion over here. They don't have a road. So let's see if we go. Let me see if I can find. So that's going to be collision. That's connected over. And if we go up, that's not too expensive. Okay, so save that. Buildings, we need one of these. Drop off there. What I'm thinking of doing. What's this place down here? Just doesn't tell me what that is yet. I'm thinking we can have a food distribution truck stop down here. And so this line, let's do a new line. This is going to be food distribution line. And that will run from here and there. Because this is going to get really busy if I have... We need 1, 2, and then 3. If I had 3 more lines coming out of here, that's going to be a huge one. So we'll have it come down here, and then from here, the new line, this is going to be the extortion. Let's see, food extortion line, which is going to go from there to there. Okay. Next up, we need to add some of these into here. It looks like a little bit up here, and then more down here. I'm gonna put this more like, I think it's catching those. I mean, those aren't highlighting, but is that? They highlight for just a second and then disappear. I'll put that there though. Okay. So this is going to be the Adana line. Adana food delivery. So Adana is going from here to there to there. And then finally, we get these, which mostly on this part of town. Looks like we can do it with one on there as well. So, get my final line, that's Aleppo. Aleppo food delivery. And that's going to go from here to make sure I grab the right thing. Alright, now I can see this is the other train. So I bet we're going to be ending up, by the end of this, connecting this train to there. That's probably what the Baghdad Railway is. Alright, so from this point, we've got all the lines we need. So now we just need to figure out how many vehicles we're going to put on this. So we actually need that. So we're going to buy vehicles. Let's start... So these got to be cargo. And we can do the horse... Or this one is like a regular car. So we'll do, let's say, 10 of these. Buy 10, and we'll assign all 10 of these to... let's do the delivery, food distribution line. We might need more than 10 on that, but let's just start with 10 on there. Buy vehicles. Do another 10. Put this onto... We'll do the Konya food delivery. We'll do 10 more here. Put that onto the Eregli. So got all that. Now let's go ahead and make sure I can do 5 for the short one, which is going to be from the south. So farm south, we'll have just 5. We'll put 10 onto farm north. So now this part's done and the food delivery's done. We need, let's see, the extortion line, let's just do 10 to get the food extortion done. Then we need Adana and Aleppo. Aleppo's longer, so I'm going to do, let's do 15 onto Aleppo. And we'll do 10 onto Adana. Now let's just make sure I didn't forget any of the lines. So let's go up here. Looks like food distribution line. I picked the wrong vehicles though. So let's go to manage vehicles. Or did I pick it on... I can't tell if I picked horses for some of these. I bet I picked horses on all these, didn't I? Let's go to this. Manage vehicles. That looks like it's probably a horse. It is. So this will cost me a lot of money. I need to select all. Just give me just 1 second. And we want all of that. So this is going to be somewhat expensive to do. The wrong thing. So I'm just basically wasting lots of money there. I still have 71 million though, so. Place all of those. We want the regular cars. I kind of wish that this would keep the defaults instead of jumping up to the top. That's what I get for not paying attention though. Let's go back to here. Do all this, replace all of that. At least this is a relatively quick way of doing it. Replace all that. And then finally this one. Okay, so all of these are replaced. Now, I think... Oh, I should actually start this running. So all the lines have vehicles. Now we just need to get some stuff moving. This will cost me a bit of money when it first starts off. And then once it's all done, I'll need to see how these lines are balanced and go from there. You can see the food distribution line is 4-minute frequency, so we're going to need to add more on that for sure. The other thing is the rate is only giving me 16. So most of these numbers look good. The farms are probably a little too much on there, but I managed to get the right number of vehicles, it looks like. between the two. So you got 10 and 5, and they're 37 seconds each. This needs to be the most in order to get everything going. So let's see, food distribution line. We want to go ahead and add more vehicles on there. So on here, let's do another 10. Go onto the food distribution line. And now it's 111 seconds. 33, and here's where what we can do is we can come up here and we see we need 61 for there, 73 for here. So the distribution is only 33. We're definitely going to need far more vehicles on there. I'll let some of these vehicles spread out a bit here. As they're going, and let's go ahead and buy. Let's do another 20 onto the food distribution line. And we'll see what this does. That gets us up to 58. That might be enough to get us to eventually start producing more. Now this is going to take a little bit to gear up, but you can see we're getting these numbers up. Now the transport's going to be the next one. We need enough of the consumers here. This needs to be high enough up that we can actually boost this. When all three of these sliders come up to this level, then this will eventually get up to level 2. So that's our goal. So I'm going to leave it at this rate for now. Let us get everything going through and start producing a little bit of this. This should get us to factory level 2 even without fully satisfying all the towns. If I can get the railroad built, I'll switch it over to the railroad instead, because that's going to be more efficient to ship everything from up here to here. But for now, just kind of see this. We're making profits off of the south farm. And that's this one here. Yep. Because this is the shortest way, so it's dropping off the most. Then the north farm, we're going to start making profit on there. It's going to take a little bit for these to start. But we can see Konya has 25 out, so half of the vehicles are going to start delivering into there, and then up here we're starting to deliver to Eregli. It's going to take a while to get food down into here and then distribute it to these different locations. But it will happen. You can see tons of vehicles here. They'll start spreading out. They'll come back and grab their food that they're needing. And speaking of which, let me make sure this isn't getting too... that grabbed the vehicle instead. I want to grab this. That's what I thought might happen. We need to add some more cargo places. I can't go on there, but let's just throw out some of this stuff. I'm just going to make this one a really super big one because there's lots of lines and it's got to store lots of food. I'll just do one more on this. Okay, so close that out. Now you can see there's no food loss at this point. It's going to take a bit to add up everything that we're going to need. It should only fill this and then this one, or yeah, this one. So the food distribution line is getting up quite a bit. It's going to need a lot. Eregli is going to need a lot, and Konya is going to need a lot. But we should be having some stuff getting delivered into here now. So 14 of 117. So it is starting to grow. And here you can see we've got production and shipment, great. Transport's the only thing we'll need to work on now. And again, transport should catch up. So as you can see, the Western Tribe, that's the extortionists. We're going to get some over to them. Same with Aleppo. So yeah, this stuff, again, it will eventually catch up. I think we've got enough production going, and it's just a matter of making sure that these rates are high enough. I believe they are, because this is making 200, looks like, for at 100% production. We'll be making 200 bread. And we're definitely going to be able to ship with what we've got, more than 200 at a time. So this should increase. So yeah, we just need to let this run for a bit. And I can close out of that. I'll leave this up over here. So that's part of this one. This needs to get up to there. So where's it least intrusive at? I kind of want to be able to see at least some of what's going on here. Yeah, at this point though, it's pretty much just a waiting game now. This just keeps edging up, which is good. And as we can see here, we're still losing a lot of money, but we're starting to get some profitable lines coming in. We've got 3 profitable lines. When the rest of these start actually making their deliveries, all of these should become profitable. My rough guess based on how things have been working in the past on this. So yeah, it's just a matter of playing wait and see. We are carrying some down on the food distribution line now. Which reminds me, I probably want to actually increase the size of this here as well. Let's go ahead and configure that. Make sure that we get enough cargo. So we don't run out of space on this. And that should be fine, I think. Doesn't hurt to have too much, I don't believe. It might cost some in taxes, I don't know. Like there might be a monthly fee. But let's see, our extortion line still hasn't picked up any. That's going to be a while. They're just going to be running back and forth from here. So the vehicles had to get down there first, and then we need food actually to here. And that's coming here. We got 50 en route. Some of that will break off for the food extortion line. We just need 10, but we can still deliver after that and make money off of it at least. Let's see, nothing going to Adana or Aleppo yet either. And you can tell because they start off as default for oil, so they'll only switch over once they pick up bread. So we can see Eregli has had bread pickup, the farm has done the wheat, food distribution line is getting 50, and then Konya has several in there. So we delivered here, we delivered here, and soon we will actually have some delivered down to this distribution point. And again, I only put that in. I don't know if it's going to be beneficial or not, but I put it in because for me, it's easier to have more coming in from here, not having to come all the way up here, increasing the traffic on this. So we just bring that down. These kind of point-to-point stuff should work for any delivery.
Thanks to your help with the grain harvest, the Sultan is collecting a tidy sum in taxes. And those taxes in turn guarantee that you'll be paid. Now the most challenging part of the route lies before you. The Taurus Mountains block the way to Aleppo like the jagged back of some primeval monster. But you've overcome every obstacle so far. Many hands will be needed to conquer this compact but rugged mountain range. The best thing would be to hire enough people on both sides of the mountain.
Okay, so we need to build railway lines. So this is passenger lines from Konya to Eregli and then Aleppo to Adana. So, okay. We got the train starting here. Now this is worker, so this is going to be passenger lines. And so that means we might need to see about bus service down here. But let's start with, that's up here. Probably cut across and come to there. Okay, so we'll start with the train here. And we want the passenger, we'll use this one. Flip that around and go like this, because I'm pretty sure that we're going to want to come through this at some point too. So let's go with the tracks. Actually, before I do this, I do kind of want to make a double one on here. So we got passenger. I bet. Do I want to make a cargo? Yeah. I probably do, but I'm going to leave it like this for now. I do want to double track though. So let's go out like so. Seeing where that is. I'm going to go this side of it. Hopefully I can just connect all the way up to here. That's only a single one in here too though. Now we'll see. I prefer having double tracks when possible.
What an adventure. Kara Ben Nemzi Effendi is deeply indebted to you for your services.
Okay. So it looks like we got the translator over. Oh, and we've got that connected. Then we need to bring workers. Oh, okay, so I guess that'll work fine. Let's do this side first then, and we'll go ahead and throw in a train depot, which I'll put right about. Let's check the train on this. I'm gonna put it right about here. That. Make sure that that's on there correctly. It looks like it. And we need signals. I want to at least put a signal to make these trains wait if they're coming out. Let's just leave one for now. One track here. And I'll figure out the rest later. Okay, so get our line. We need a new line. This is going to be a passenger train. Konya. Actually, let's do alphabetical. Oregli, back and forth to Konya. So the passenger train is going to go from here to there. Now let's get vehicles. So it looks like steam is all we've got. Okay, we'll do this one, and let's go with passenger cars. So this holds 20. Let's do 4 of those. Vehicle unavailable. Huh. I wonder. It says for the Sultan, so do 5 of those. Okay, that did work. Let's throw that on. Okay, so this train is now going to go. So we should start getting that. Now we need. Okay, we've got this passenger train here. It's gonna have to destroy this. Sorry, buddy. And it actually doesn't like that either. I'm going to guess this is in the way. Which also means that this is in the way. Turn that off. Let's go back to track. Okay, that did work. Whoa, it does not like that. Okay, so it's trying to build that back. I need to hurry. And let's just pause really quick so it doesn't rebuild. I'll do that. Okay. Put on slow-mo. Now again, I'm thinking eventually we're going to go through this. If that's there, I kind of want this. Maybe here? Okay, let's go back. Let's get to tracks. And ooh, that eats into the ground a lot. Let's do that. Like that. Now, this should connect fairly nicely. Okay, so that's done. Now we need a train depot down here as well. Ugh, that looks ugly, but it's functional. Put the stop signs in here, or the stop signals. Okay, now we need new line, passenger train, Aleppo. Actually, it should be Adana comes first alphabetically, back and forth to Aleppo. And that goes from here to there. We'll buy vehicles. We want one of those and 6 of those, I believe. Goes on that one. Alright, let's speed this back up. Let's check if this is actually working. The other thing that we might need to do, let me slow that back down, we're going to need internal bus service. So we want the bus and tram station, it's going to need to be close to, yeah, we'll just throw that there. It needs to be close to the train in both instances, the train station. And we'll go ahead and throw this down here like so. That looks like it's in the catchment. Okay, I'm gonna have to destroy a building here, looks like. Let's go ahead and straighten that up. Sorry for destroying the building, but gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, now we need passenger tram stops. And we can go like here and here. So from there, we'll go like here, there. That should be fine. Now this one gets all of that, but we want to get another one. That should be fine there. We only need the one. Let's see, this gets a lot of that area, so we can put one there, and maybe one there. Now we're going to need new line. This is going to be the Konya loop. I should actually clarify. This is a bus, so put that on there. Konya loop is going to be here, 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 and here. Now we need new line. Another bus service, a Regli loop. And that's going to be from here to there. That should be fine. Now we need the Dana loop. A Dana loop. Come up to there. It's going to be from here to here to here. That should be fine. And finally, the Aleppo. Aleppo loop. Go here. This is going to be from there, there, and there, I believe. Yep, that's the truck. Okay. So, I'm just going to ship them all down from here again. I could build another depot down there, actually. I'll do that. I'll do the depot down there. So we'll throw this in. Let's do... We'll just do 10 on each for now. So this is going to be the Eregli. And remember to switch that this time. We'll do 10 here. And this is going to be the Konya. And now let's go ahead and add another one of these road depots. We'll just throw it down here. And we'll want to buy vehicles, passenger these, 10. Add that to a Dana. And then we'll buy another 10. And that to Aleppo. Alright, so that should help get the passenger service around. Let's crank that back up to 3. And once that gets everybody back up to speed, we should get the transportation back and forth here. As you can see, this train carrying nobody. Nobody really wants to go on it. But we are getting some people here. So we got one person there. We got another person here. Got 4 people there. Let's see, are we getting any people down here? I don't see anybody on this part yet. There are some over here. So, yeah, now this, we're getting some to the station. So I think this train actually has some people. Yeah, Aleppo to Adana. So we're actually doing that one. So now we just need to bring workers from Konya to Eregli. So we need some workers coming into here. There are a lot up here. Make sure this train is running. That train down there is running. We're getting people there. So this is just a matter of waiting for somebody to get here first. And let's check our current lines. We're losing a lot of money right now. All of these are profitable now, though. So it's really just some of the food delivery going to Regli. The Aleppo and the Adana are not profitable. And we're losing millions on here because we haven't yet gotten a lot of people. Looks like I got 6 people on this one and only 5, or 6 cars, only 5 on this one, but that's fine. This is now gathering some people. This will add up quickly, and these 2 will become profitable, if history is any indication. These here might not ever get profitable. And as I'm looking at it, we probably have too many on these 2 loops. We can add a couple more on here. I'm going to leave it as it is for now and see what happens financially as we carry through this. Nobody there, but we will pick up somebody on this trip. Because we are going to have 9 people in there. Alright, when this one gets there, then we should have this mission complete. Jump out of that.
Work in the mountains is only progressing slowly. Access to the Mediterranean would prove to be extremely useful. A branch line already runs from the port town of Mersin to Adana. It would be advisable to buy it up. Instead of begging for credit from your superiors, you might as well purchase the line all by yourself. That will certainly make an impression back home. You ought to pitch camp on the other side of the Taurus at the branch line's last stop.
Okay, so we need to build a headquarters in Adana. Alright, so that was through here, I believe. Yes, headquarters. So we want to build a headquarter. And where do we want to put it? Probably right here looks good.
Silver has been found in the mountains. This enables you to finance the branch line to the sea using existing funds. Your superiors in Germany will be seriously impressed.
So we need to deliver 20 to the headquarters. So our headquarters we just created there. Let's go ahead and put a stop here. Right? Yeah, that'll work. And then we need a truck station. Looks like this is the silver mine, so we'll put the truck station like right over here. Should still be connected. And let's do a new line. And this again, this is going to be a truck. Actually, I don't want to do this one. I haven't been putting it on any other ones, but let's do a... I'll do a cargo truck on there. Silver to HQ. I'm not being very consistent with how I'm naming stuff, but so far that's not a huge deal. We can just do like that. And then I need this. We buy vehicles. We want cargo. One of these. Let's just do 5 on there, and that's going to be the cargo that. And we'll throw that in there to deliver the 20 silver ore. It looks like we'll have some oil down there. Actually, silver there too. That's just dropping off though. Yeah, this would just drop off. So here... Is this a road or is that train? That's train. Okay. Could almost build a train like through here. Except can't build that. So that's kind of annoying. So this is getting lots of silver though. Okay. And this would be running out of space for it, but now I've got some vehicles actually showing up to grab some. Yeah, it says it's overloaded, so some items are lost. This doesn't really matter because we only need 20. So I'm going to leave that as it is now. Well, I have a feeling based on this needing silver and that needing silver, I think that needs silver. I have a feeling that we're going to need more silver here, so it might not hurt to add a few more cargo bins. I'll just do like that. Not sure if that's actually worth anything, but well, let's keep this going. Let's see how my lines are doing. So the trains are almost profitable. food extortion line's losing me a bit of money. But I'm actually getting close to breaking even on this. Considering how much money I've just thrown on. Oh, I'm almost done with that too. This isn't too surprising.
Wonderful. The silver mine is yielding enough to buy the branch line.
Okay, so acquire the railway line. Okay, so we do that.
The Sultan's civil servants are a nuisance. No matter how small the request, each time they expect a favor in return. For instance, for assuring that none of your merchandise disappears. The other nuisance are the Brits. They constantly snoop around near the oil drilling sites. You ought to sick a couple of savage desert tribes on them. That'll keep them busy. Whether Bedouin tribes or civil servants, they all have one thing in common. Put enough silver in their hands and they're very cooperative. All your wishes will come true.
Okay, so we go to the tribe over here. So that's what I thought. Okay, so line. Do a new line. This is going to be...
Traces of an ancient civilization can be found in the desert. Word has it that fabulous treasures of untold value lie waiting there. Set off to recover them before others beat you to it.
Okay, we'll do this first.
A British archaeologist has already set out to search for the ancient stone fragments from Carchemish. Beat her to it and find the city of ruins in the desert.
Okay, before I do that, let's go ahead. This is going to be... And I should say cargo trucks for cargo trucks. Silver extortion. Let's do it like that. Silver extortion is going to be from there to there. And let's go ahead and throw 5 vehicles on that. We want 5 of these. Yeah, we want the silver extortion. Okay, so let me do this one here really quick then.
The remnants of an ancient settlement. Maybe even the cradle of civilization. Who knows what kinds of valuable artifacts lie slumbering beneath this pile of rubble and ruins.
So we dig for the ruin. We dig in there. It's terrain. Dig.
Despite all the digging, no artifacts can be found. Maybe the British lady was faster in the end. On the other hand, the excavation crew struck an oil well that's gushing away for all it's worth nearby. That's not bad either.
So you got black gold. Okay. So this will be that part. Now we need to deliver down to here. We got the train to deliver to that. Okay. So we need... Ooh, we're gonna need a truck stop in order to actually drop off to there, because it doesn't drop off from one of these. So, okay, so the truck stop, let's put you in. That takes care of 2 buildings, 2 buildings. I don't really want to destroy 2 buildings, but I might... Oh, wait, I can put this down here. Let's straighten that up a little bit. I won't be able to grow if I need to, but this should be fine. Okay, so that means we want the new line to be cargo truck from... Silver, it's gonna be the silver to Dana. Let's do that one. Cargo silver to Dana. It's gonna be that thing and that. So we're gonna need to throw on. Let's do 10 vehicles for this. And then, actually, is this already... I bet this already has a line. Yeah, a Dana branch line. So there we go. Manage line. Line just goes from there to there. So this should be fine. This should be enough. Let me make sure the train has the ability to carry cars with... So it's got some tankers on there. The other ones... So that gets gear and bread, and that gives wheat and grain. Okay, so the one... As you can see, it's defaulting to this. That means it can also carry silver with what it's got here. So I have a feeling we're going to need to do oil at some point, although there's no oil down here. Let me do it this way. I'm going to replace this cargo. We're going to do... I'm going to need these at some point, right? So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4 of those. 4 of those. Actually, I want 3 of each. Okay, so we'll replace that. So I don't think there's going to be oil. If I need to do that again, I'll do that again for the oil. Okay, so the silver ore to the tribes is done. Bring that back up. Bonus tasks, we've got 2 of them done, so there's still 1 more bonus task to go. These are all losing stuff, but I don't care at this point. This one is the one that we need. So it will be dropping off some stuff down here, which is in this is in the catchment, so it'll go straight to the train. We just need to have some vehicles arrive with my cargo. Let's see if we've got any coming down. Like maybe that one? Nope. It's hard to click on one of these. There we go. So that dropped off some, and we did get it right over to here. So I have 5. This train just went there, so let's reverse it. Have it come back in and pick up those 5. Now it's 10, so that's good. And you can still pick up more. And let's see if it'll pick up any more at this point. We might be at the max. It should get at least 1 more. Okay, so 24, and I think that's the max it can carry because this won't carry it. That will carry these machine parts though once they're created. So okay, so that's gonna be 24, so that should deliver all that we're needing on this one too. So we should be done with this mission, well, this section, and there's 1 more bonus task, so I'm sure there's going to be a little bit more than just this slowly filtering in.
Now that the civil servants and Brits are occupied, you can devote yourself to more important things. There are vast amounts of crude oil in the desert. This stuff makes it possible to drive an automobile, a newfangled recent invention from a fellow German. But the fact is, the new rulers of the Ottoman Empire are pretty shady figures. So get moving and secure access to the oil fields. Then organize transport for the oil. The more machines, the quicker the pace. And that goes for completing the Baghdad railway and for extracting crude oil. And the quicker the better. Things are slowly getting creepy.
Alright, so these machines down here, it will now be making, and those will need to be delivered to the oil well, which is way out here, and then base camp, which is there. Okay, so first off, in order to drop off supplies again, to drop off we just need one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I wonder if this is this in the catchment? We might be able to get a just to there, and that will automatically go into there. That might work. We do need a truck stop down here. So go like this. Let's get this one going first. So we need line. We'll do cargo truck. This is going to be machines to oil well. And that's going to include that one. And we need that one. And let's do 15 on there, because that's a long ways. Machines to oil well. Now let's go ahead and put another line in. Let me take machines to base camp. And that's going to go from here all the way up to here, I believe. This should work with probably 10. Be fine. Alright, let's make sure this is actually producing. It is, but nothing's transporting yet, obviously because I just created these lines, so it's going to take a bit for it to go all the way through. But let's see, consumers. It is shipping out to there, so we're not shipping to the base camp yet. That's in the catchment of there, so I hope that that will register. That will get us some, so we're going to have some machines come over. Let me click on that. Yeah, so see, we're going to be doing 24 silver and roughly 24 back. So this should be profitable both directions, right? The only question is whether it counts base camp. It does. Okay, good. So we should be fine with that. There's a whole lot of stuff going that direction. So we just need to wait for these to be all delivered. And once that's done, we've got at least one more bonus task, so hopefully that means we just have like one or two more things from the regular mission. I guess we'll find out when we find out. Meanwhile, I guess we'll just watch this view for a bit. It looks kind of cool, like a high altitude surveying. I can kind of pretend I'm in a drone. I got a weird imagination, I admit it. But it is kind of cool. I do like this view, watching the traffic move around. I actually like just about any view in this game. They're all pretty good. Which is good at this point because waiting is so exciting. I'm sure you agree with me. And if you don't, that makes me feel better about myself, actually, because if you disagree with me on that, I think we can safely say that you're the one with the problem for a change instead of just me all the time. Woohoo! Hooray for normalcy. And still nothing has arrived. This is really exciting. Let's see what's going on with these lines. We are carrying some to base camp. Nothing yet to the oil well, but that's because they all went out and now they're coming back, so we should be grabbing these soon. We've got 2 to the base camp now. Need 50 total, so this could be a while. Now we're getting some out to the oil well, 10. And let's see, a lot of this stuff is losing value. The extortion line, for example. I wonder if this is actually full up. Can't quite tell. Let's see what Aleppo's got. So 4 of 80. That has 6 of 68. So we're not really, we're not over providing. We're not overproducing for these. So we could need to tweak these a bit more. Like the food distribution line is making us a lot of money, as it's carrying things down to there. The farms are making us quite a bit of money. This train is making us a lot of money. This is the cargo train. So the passenger train's not giving us a lot of money, but the cargo train is. The cargo train makes money both directions, so that's part of it. Well, this should be making money both directions too, because it should be picking up in both towns and going back and forth. I could have too many cars though, because as you can see, you know, there's 19 here, there's only 6 going on this direction. So it could be that I just made these passenger trains too long. Let's see, what else do we have up here? So we're actually making quite a bit of money on this loop in Adana. That actually surprises me. I'm used to more like this, where it's just barely under. So these are what I'm used to. That one's making a lot of money, not sure why. Not complaining. These 2 should start making more money. Like this is getting 57 gears out there. I wonder if it'll be bringing any oil back. We don't have anywhere to supply it yet, but if it goes into, like if it goes into a town somewhere, it might be bringing stuff back. Yeah, this is bringing some oil back, as you can see here. I'm not sure where it'll put it. It might just put it into a black hole, but if it counts as a delivery, then that's good. You can see here we're delivering the machines to the oil wells, so this is going up. We should be done with that because there was a lot that just went through on there. So this should be finished, and now we just need more going to the base camp, which it looks like there's hardly any going up there. And you know what? I just realized these are the wrong vehicles. Select all, go to here. We want this. Place all of those. And that might have deleted some of them, but we're good. We got the oil well machines done. Now it's just a matter of 45 more of these. More importantly, you can see we're making a lot of money on this one now. And we actually got a profit going down here. So despite everything else, we're starting to make some bank. I mean, we started at 75 million, so we've lost like almost 50 million doing all this. But that's why it's the tutorial, right? Konya food delivery is not doing too well. In any case, this is all going up to here. Let's the right direction here. So this is producing nothing? What is this producing? I think it's just eating these. That turns into nothing. Can't really tell which vehicles are what. We're up to 7 now. This is just going to be a long grind waiting to get all that delivered. I don't know, I might just speed it up in post-production so you guys don't have to sit through this. I don't know, I don't know. There's a 50-50 shot on whether I'll speed it up or not. Because part of what I want to do with this channel is make it so you guys can see exactly how long this stuff actually takes to do. That will help you determine how you want to proceed if you wanted to buy the game and things like that. Anyway, I'm hoping that what will happen I'm hoping, because of Space Camp, means that we'll then be able to do the train in between. That'll be nice. Get that done. I wonder what this final bonus task is going to be, though. Be nice to get that to pop up, too. Like right now would be a good time for it. I got time to kill. While I'm waiting for this. We're getting a lot of... Space Camp is losing some... Okay, let's add in some more storage then, because I don't want to be losing what goes to Base Camp. That should hopefully be enough. Huh. Most of this is going to the oil well still. Which you really don't need it to do anymore, but... I mean, we could get rid of several of these lines. They are giving us money, though. Passenger trains really aren't, but the food delivery through town isn't. That said, we might be able to get rid of like the food extortion line. That's in the negative. I'll still leave it for now. Yep, just a matter of waiting at this point. Yeah, and we got some oil here. So it looks like that's the oil down there. I wonder where that's gonna go. Are there any towns that need... Oh, you know what? This needs oil. I bet what's going to happen is... Yeah, somebody's picking up. It went down and then went back up. I bet somebody's going to pick up, deliver to here, then it'll go up to here and then get delivered into Konya. Because Konya does use oil. And that's the thing with these little truck stops is it sets up hooks in between delivery points. So I would be willing to wager that there's going to be some oil that appears up in this one. Put this over here. And it goes on this food delivery. It's going to go on this distribution line, which will give a return trip. So it brings food down and takes some oil back. And then once it gets back up to here, it gets grabbed by the Konya who's hooking into there. Let's see if that's what it's doing down here. So if we can go to here, does this tell me destinations? So these are the people coming in. Looks like nothing's made it all the way there yet, but okay, I'm halfway done with that now at least. And you can see now I've got, yep, on the food distribution line there went 5 oil. So if we come back up to here, the food distribution line has 50 oil on it now, 55. So yeah, we're actually going to make this line here even more profitable because it's going to come up here. It looks like all the oil just goes into there. But because it's got a place to put it, yeah, look right here. Grabbed a car instead of this. It's got 15 oil right here already, and it's going to be delivered down into the town here. That's kind of cool because, like, I didn't plan for any of that, and the game is smart enough to know that these trucks, which can carry both food and oil, needs a connection to bring that back up to here. So even though I didn't tell it anywhere what to do with the oil it's producing down here, now that it's producing, the game knows that it can feed it back over to here, send it up to there, send it to there, and then into town. And we've got some delivered. So that's pretty cool. And it's made even nicer by the fact that I didn't have to plan a single bit of that. It just did it. Alright, we're up to 35 on here. Looks like this episode is going to be a little bit long, though. Even if this is the last mission, well, I still have the bonus task. I can't imagine this being under 90 minutes already, because we're at 1 hour and 21 at the moment. We only need 10 more. Now 9, 8, 7, 6. 5 more. Next car with gears there, or machines I guess, should complete this mission task. There we go, 46, 47. They had a short one, only 3 more is all I need. Okay, well that's going, let's check. You can see we're starting to make almost $1 million profit. Let's see the food distribution line. Giving a lot more money now. It's got a lot of oil on it.
The necessary machines have arrived. Baghdad Railway can finally.
Yay! So now we do between Irregularly. So it's this one and Adana. That is what we're going to do next. Okay. So let's get track. Now I'm gonna go up to like this. And let's see here. So this is gonna require tunnels, but I'm gonna try and make it so it's not too expensive. Oh goodness. I could follow the road for a bit, probably. Let me cross over. That gouges on there a lot. I think it's better to just go straight through. Go up to there. That's 1.6 million. Well, I got 30 million. So I can spare that. Let's go to here. If we go through... What does it cost to connect like that? 1.4 million. I'll do it.
Time to quickly pump out a few more tankfuls of oil and then get out.
So via the line, via the line. I bet that means that nothing that's going up through here already counts. Drat. Well, let's see. In that case, we're gonna need. We got passenger service here. We're gonna need another.
Delight the Sultan with an exclusive Pullman car, so that he continues to view your project favorably. Naturally, the car's interior requires a special decor, tailored precisely to His Majesty's needs.
I was gonna say there, we need a truck here to get the cargo. Let's put that on there. And what we could do, actually, we can just update this food delivery going to Konya. We'll just add a station to there. And then they'll pick up any of the oil and put it around in here too. Let me just make sure. Next part is going to go over to there. So let's actually, once it's here, let's have it backtrack. Elm Street and then Lee Street, which is that one. So after it gets the oil, it'll go back to there before it returns to there. I don't know if that's worth doing or not. Alright, then let's see. So we'll accept this.
The Sultan prefers to rest on a purple divan couch. They say chances are good to find one in Aleppo.
Okay, so buy a Pullman car and bring it to the station in Aleppo. Okay, we can do that. Oh, you know what? It is counting the other crude oil, so I don't have to worry about it. I was going to buy a train for this, but now I'm not going to need to. So we're actually almost done. That's good. Alright, so we want to buy a train. And then we want his car, which I believe is this one. So just buy that. Now we're going to need to do a line. A new line. This is going to be passenger train, Sultan's train. Do that. So passenger train, Sultan's train. You're going to go from here. We'll just start there for now and go to this Sultan's train. And I just realized we're going to have some issues, so let me see.
A delicate porcelain tea set is essential. The car is supposed to be furnished
Okay, so
with
we'll
this in
get back to Donna afterwards. So, need this, but really quick, let me just get rid of these other passenger trains that are on here. So, this one, I mean, they're losing us money anyway. Managed vehicles, we'll sell that. But I don't want them in my way here. And I can add them back if I need to, so we want this one. Manage vehicles, sell, yes. I don't need to get rid of the line yet, so this is the only one left. Cargo trains don't go on this, and they're not going to. Let's get back to that. Okay, let's go ahead and full speed ahead. That's going to go to Dana next. What are the odds it's going to make me go to all towns? Let's pause really quick. Go to the line, or I'm going to go really slow, I should say. So this Sultan's train, after this, we're going to go ahead and add that and that. I just have a feeling it's going to make me do that. Let's go full speed. And there. This back up to here.
There's something missing without an exceptional carpet. The most magnificent carpets are knotted in Konya.
Konya? So that's all the way up to the top. Okay. Let's see this train as it goes through this area. Through the tunnel, yay!
What a sumptuous Pullman car. It would almost be worthy of the German Emperor. That may be, but unfortunately, the Sultan doesn't have the slightest interest in traveling by train. He prefers a sedan chair.
Figures. Okay, so the bonuses are done.
The engineering marvel
Yay.
has been completed. But you're so homesick it hurts. See to it that you hurry back to Germany.
Alright, so we got that achievement. We are done with Chapter 1. And right at about the 90-minute mark. Alright, well, I'm going to end it here. You guys have a wonderful day.